Welcome to Info Maximus channel. In this video, we will see the reservation system being followed in India. To know about India's reservation system, first we will see what is Varna system. India's Varna system is similar to the feudal system followed in medieval Europe. In this hierarchy-based society, people are divided into four groups mainly based on their occupation. Others who did not fall under any group were treated as untouchables. Under each Varna, there are thousands of castes or jadis, which is another type of division, and that define a person's living. Education, occupation, marriage, death all depended on which caste a person was born into. There are different customs and rituals to each group and division. Power and wealth remained in the top sections of the hierarchy, leaving the bottom sections marginalized. After independence, Government of India introduced new measures to improve the socio-economic status of the backward caste. The Constitution of India, enacted in 1950, contains some special mentions and provisions for the betterment of socio-economic status, and few more were added through amendments to either overcome or nullify some of the legal challenges and rulings. This paved way for Government of India to introduce reservation system in educational institutions, government jobs, and in legislatures. Through this method, the government blocked a certain percentage of seats for the people from the backward caste. Backward caste are further categorized into scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward castes. Government provided reservation for SC and ST community at about 22.5%. This means only students or job applicants from SC and ST community were admitted. The remaining seats were given to people based on merit irrespective of their caste. This was started to ensure a level playing field but ended up being a complex system in place. In 1979, government constituted a commission headed by B.P. Mandal to address the question of reservations for backward caste. Commission submitted its report to the government in 1980. This commission identified that 52% of population fell under OBC category and recommended 27% of reservation for OBCs in the government jobs. But these recommendations were accepted only in 1990. The government passed a memorandum in 1981 adding 10% more reservation to the existing structure for the poorer people who were not covered under any reservation quota. The Supreme Court, in its famous 1992 Mandal case, struck down the 10% reservation to the poorer section by saying that economic criteria can't be the only basis of reservation, but it upheld the 27% reservations for OBCs. However, Supreme Court put a lot of restrictions on the government while implementing this reservation benefit. Some of the main restrictions were 50% limit, the total reserved quota should not exceed 50%, no reservation in promotion is allowed. Accepted carry forward, however, it should not violate 50% limit. Introduction of OBC creamy layer concept. Creamy layer concept was introduced to provide benefit only to those who really need it. Its aim was to stop richer section of the population within the OBC community from taking advantage of this reservation benefit. Subsequent governments enacted various constitutional amendments to dilute or nullify some of the restrictions enforced by the Supreme Court in the Mandal case. In 2006, Government of India provided 27% reservation for OBC in educational institutions, including private institutions. Supreme Court upheld this amendment, again reiterating on the strict enforcement of creamy layer concept in OBC quota. In 2019, Parliament passed another constitutional amendment providing 10% reservation for economically weaker section in general category. It was the same scheme struck down by Supreme Court in Mandal case, but this time government enacted constitutional amendment to add this 10% economically weaker section reservation. Petitions followed to challenge this amendment, and Supreme Court referred these petitions to the larger constitution bench to decide on it. Also, several litigations were initiated to implement the creamy layer concept in scheduled caste and scheduled tribe reservation quota as followed in OBC quota. Though the Supreme Court ruled in favor of introduction of this creamy layer in SC and ST category, it is yet to be implemented by the government. Supreme Court also opened the doors for subcategorization of SC and SC quota for better results. Constitution also provides for reservation in Lok Sabha and state legislatures to SC and ST community members. In the beginning, this reservation was targeted for only 10 years ending in 1960, but it is being extended since then by 10 years each time. The government passed Constitution Amendment Act 2019 extending this reservation till 2030. Unlike reservation for OBCs in government jobs and education institutions, reservation in legislatures is provided only to SC and ST community members. Apart from reservation for backward communities, reservation is also extended to women, physically challenged persons, sports persons, and armed force veterans. State government can make their own rules and methods to classify, create new sections, and to implement the reservation schemes according to their own demographic structure. Both legislature and judiciary played a crucial part in designing and implementing this complex reservation system. Major issues with this reservation system is the accuracy of data and survey results based on which the caste was categorized and percentage of reservation was determined. Benefits being enjoyed by the richer section of the caste in the name of poorer people. While the system was put in place to help the economically weaker sections of the society, it has enabled some to carry the caste tag forward just to avail the benefits provided. The system must strive to help the underprivileged people within the deprived caste. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel Info Maximus.